like a couple seconds.
Okay. We're live, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the first draw at the 2022 Cherry Blossom Bonspiel at Potomac Curling Club, and the feature sheet is sheet B, and it'll be Team Petalpalooza versus Team Brady. And it sounds like one team chose to have a fun name, and the other team came here to play, so. My name's Jessica. I am going to be commentating here with Ken. We're both members of Potomac. Hello. Oh, I didn't realize I'd be on screen.
There we go.
I'm wearing my curling hat today.
Yeah, there we go. The all-new curling hat. I'm sorry, I don't have one. There's Eric, Eric Riceman behind us. Okay, so it looks like we're getting ready to get started. Let's go out to the ice there and see what's going on.
So it looks like Team Petalpalooza has hammer.
So it'll be our oh, sorry, forgot to reset. Let's try that again. Had that score, my test score set up there. Ignore that score on the scoreboard. Okay, let's try this again. First stone was a perfect center guard. And second stone, we're coming in. I don't know why this camera is so fuzzy. We used to be in focus, but it's not anymore. Maybe it just got dirty. But with the cameras like 15 feet off the ice, it's hard to clean them. Sharpened our stones yesterday, so we're getting a good amount of curl in general. Seeing some rocks getting like 5 feet of curl when they were practicing earlier.
Mm-hmm. Not sure if they're trying to play for center and just were wide, or if they're trying to play that whole right side.
Whatever it is, that's what they're going to play with now.
It looks like Team Petalpalooza has some Potomac members on it. I think it's an all Potomac club. Do you know if Team Brady is also?
So it says up there where they
Okay.
Bucks County.
Bucks County. Looks like they're trying to draw around the other side of those center guards.
Yeah, they got the nice guards up there. If they can get something on the button, it'll be perfect. Looks like
it's a little narrow.
Crash. Yeah, it's crashing.
They might get the promote though.
Not quite enough.
Not enough.
Yeah, I think the weight was great for getting it in. Okay, so throwing enough rocks now, we can clear the guards.
So instead of trying to draw around all those guards, it looks like the team with hammer is trying to peel away all those guards early.
Yeah, they want to get rid of some yellows. Just ideally more than one. Yeah. Wasn't really a lot of weight, so just enough weight to get rid of one stone.
Still a lot of guards in play, but better for red now.
Yeah, better to have a red guard than a yellow guard. And the other yellow guard isn't dangerous because it's the red's blocked between it and the house. So.
Looks like a nice draw. Just enough to get shot, but still top house.
Yeah, but you can't really hit it where it is. It's nice place. Nice place to be shot rock. So clear another guard. Oh, they're going to clear their own.
Yeah, they won't be able to hit that yellow rock out with any weight and get around those guards. So.
Yeah. Clear something. Okay, so now they could run back the red. That would be a tough shot, though. Well, tough shot for my level of play, anyway. So it looks like they just want to guard and keep them from doing that run back. Or take out the yellow. Okay. Or take out the red, I mean. Is that what they hit? Is that what he said? No.
The ice seems like it might be a hit or a guard. We'll see what weight ends up.
I think I heard say control, so.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to hit and roll off that red into the center.
Well, not bad. Would have been ideal to roll it and cover, but it's going to be kind of hard to get a hit and roll in from there, I would think.
Yeah, it almost gives the red something to work with.
Yeah.
They can hit off that outside yellow and into the inside yellow. Whereas before, that would have been much harder off their own red. So they got the hit just a little bit on the outside, so they couldn't stay in the rings. Now looks like the yellow is going for the guard to protect their one stone.
It's a guard weight. If they can get it over, it'll go over, right? I think.
Oof.
Well, not quite. Double peel, I heard. Courtney is out here. Can always hear Courtney. Well, it was a double peel, but maybe not the double they were looking for. Got everything except the one guard and the shot rock.
Yeah. Much cleaner of a house, though.
Yeah, when he got a hammer, most people like it that way. So let's do the split the house technique. I think. Love it. Oh, changing his mind. Wants to draw into the button instead, I guess. Here come. Yeah.
Trying to decide on the ice.
Yeah, trying to decide what they're trying to do. I guess, I mean, you don't want to, basically you want a rock that's going to be behind that yellow. If it's at all in front of the yellow, then they could double them out. Pretty good shot. Can't double them out, that's for sure.
Looks like that ended up pretty wide, but I think that's good because now red doesn't have anything to draw onto, really. And there's no double.
Yep, so if they hit the one they can hit, it wouldn't do them any good at all. So
looks like they're trying to draw undercover.
So this is the first red skip rock. See how those other sheets are doing. Yeah, they're all about even.
This is a tricky shot because they want to be completely buried, so yellow can't hit them out. But they also don't want to be too deep, otherwise yellow could just sit on top of them. But they still want to outcount the yellow.
Oh, ticked.
So red is shot now, but it's a pretty open hit if yellow can make it.
Yeah, completely open. And ideally roll over a little bit under cover, but hit is the important thing here.
Ice you have for Brandon, or we go a little further? A little further, okay. Brandon was very narrow. Okay, that's all you have to do. I will not. Mine will fall more. Okay.
Checking on her for getting any live. Actually, I think I can see that. Anybody chatting on us? Oh, yep. No. Finally, checked our chat messages, so we. Back to the shot here. Also, last Yellowstone.
Looks pretty good.
Rolling behind their others. So actually, that's a really nice setup. Basically, there's no question what they need to do is draw. Draw for one is your only option here.
And they just made the draw, so
yep.
I think they have the weight down. But it is a draw basically to touch four.
Looks like Ishida just finished. Didn't see what happened though. Finished for first end, I should say. A little bit heavy. Yikes.
Yeah, just a little fast.
Steal a 3. Not a way you want to start a game. So that's 3 for Team Brady in the first end. Take a quick look at yeah, I can take that. Sorry, going through a little technical issues here, but back to our game now. Go for the dual sheet view here so we can watch the end of sheet C, the last rock on sheet C. Going through over on sheet C, we're watching yellow draw for 2, it looks like, unless I missed anything. So we'll call that 2 yellow. 2 yellow on sheet C for the Broomshooter Awakens. And sheet A, they haven't posted a score yet, so sheet D that's 3 points for red, which is not Johnson. So getting a bunch of scores in the first first end here for all the sheets. a little heavy. Maybe, no, it slowed down all of a sudden there. Well, it is shot rock for the moment. And it's a miss. Oh, now I see a score on sheet A. It's for yellow for JAMZ, the Virginia club. Which is pretty impressive because they're arena ice and only get a couple, you rarely get ice. So the fact that they got 4 points is good for them.
So back on sheet B, it looks like since the yellow missed that hit, red gets a chance to do another draw, get more stones in the house.
Yeah, I think they were hoping to roll in or draw
get a little
in,
under,
but,
yeah.
But that is doubleable.
We appreciate the 8-point generosity.
Yellow's going for a lower weight hit. Get to the inside of the red and roll under.
And got the hit. A
little too far.
Narrow, yeah. So now the Yellowstones could be doubled. That's what Laura's trying to look at. We don't have any microphone at the far end of the sheet, but we can still hear Courtney anyway.
Still hear the whole conversation. They're trying to figure out the double, but if they do a hit and roll under cover, that isn't bad either, and I think they're trying to discuss their plan Bs.
Yeah, because you can't really get the double and the hit and roll under. That just doesn't, the math doesn't work.
Looks like they're going for the hit and roll.
Well.
Or nose.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's going out enough weight to do a double. Well, it could have pushed him back far enough to not count, probably.
Now Yellow's going for the same shot.
Yeah, well, except they don't want to double.
They don't want to hit their own out.
They do the hit and roll under.
But it looks like there's plenty of room to still get on the inside of that red stone, even with the guard there.
Yeah, it's not a lot of weight on that stone. It looks more like this little tent. Oh, it's going to hit the
looks
guard.
a little light and curled a little too much.
Yeah, that's about their worst case scenario.
Leaves the middle much more open. They call it a normal weight hit here, so looks like they'll just touch their own.
Yeah.
Overcurled a little too much, which is surprising for the higher weight hit.
So now Team Brady has to decide, do they hit something red out, or do they just try to, or they could guard their, well, they're not shot anymore, the red. You can take a look at the house, but yeah, the red.
Red's definitely shot.
It's definitely shot.
Yeah, if they make this hit, it'll mean one less red, but with that guard in front, it seems like it'll be a little hard to stick around.
Yeah, the ice they're using, I mean, they'll stick around, but they'll be exposed, right? Yeah, I guess that's what you're saying, right? Not they can't hide under the guard.
They definitely want to be able to make it on the inside of that red and roll under.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's there, but I mean, yeah.
They could come at it with a heavier draw weight and get on the inside, but I think they just want to get rid of reds and split the house.
Yep, that's true. Splitting the house is good. Yeah.
Cheryl, we look good. Good sweet, Mark.
Looks like a good line. Oh, and they did get under. Not enough to roll, but
did get on the inside.
Yeah, makes the hit
a
little bit harder for red now.
Yeah, you could double, but it would be
be a tough shot.
Yeah. While they're looking, why don't we take a look at what's going on in the other sheets at the moment? So, I see a lot of rocks.
Lots of guards.
Yeah, over on sheet A, looks like Red's hoping to score a couple here. Sheet C could go in either way.
A lot of high-scoring first end.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go against the highest score, usually you like it in the beginning when you can come back from it. Red has a nice promote on sheet A to sit 3.
Yeah, and well-guarded 3, yeah. Well, at least 2 of them are well-guarded. Okay, well, I guess we're throwing on our sheet. We should get back to that. So I guess just trying to draw.
The sweet call is made right away. Looks like they're trying to sit on that back yellow with the weight that they have. Trying to hold the line so it doesn't overcurl.
Oh, did they burn this down?
Oh, it looks like they did.
They must have burned it, yeah. It's like, what?
No way that's going to stop like that and not hit anything.
Yeah. Says he wants it top 12, if I heard the right sheet.
Yep.
The last yellow rock here, so yeah, if they get it just enough into the 12 to be out counting the other reds, then
They'll be sitting 3.
They'll be sitting 3 and hard for Red to, well, impossible for Red to score more than 1 anyway.
It's pretty aggressive play. They could just guard.
Yeah, well, getting in the top 12 is kind of guarding in a way too, so it's...
If they're a little deep though, then the red can just
yeah, it's true.
sit on top of them.
Gotta get the weight right.
They've been getting their weights pretty well this whole game. Looks a little bit light, and it might end up being a guard anyways.
Well, it's really curling there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't do him a lot of good, but it makes the draw slightly harder. Yeah, if they would have gotten the weight a little bit more, it would have been a great post.
The draw is still wide open, and the other option is to hit and stick on that back yellow.
Yeah, if you just center on the back one, you'd be counting. Which, from where she's holding the broom, that looks like a control weight.
It looks like a hit.
Yeah.
They're opting to throw a little lower weight so that they have a better chance of staying in.
Yeah, and more control with the sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of what happened the last time. The one that they burned would have rolled out if it had hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a completely open hit, but sticking around is gonna need to be pretty perfect to not roll out. Looks pretty nice.
Oh, nope.
And roll it just a little too far.
So 1 yellow.
It did cut them down to 1.
So 1 yellow. So that's two steals for Team Brady. Do we have a, looks like sheets A and, sheet A is, putting up a score, another 2, is that 3? Another
3 for red.
Oh, they must have posted the score wrong before. I had it as yellow scoring in the first
Oh.
end. Okay, so somebody. Okay, so 3 in the second end. So okay, so what I said about Virginia and their their arena ice, a little more as expected.
Versus a team from Potomac that probably knows this ice a little better.
Yeah, sheet D just ended, but I wasn't looking at the screen, so I didn't see what happened.
I think Team Brady has thrown an almost perfect center guard every time.
Yeah, you're right.
They got their weights down.
Another guard. Yeah, so that's kind of what they did on the first end. I thought maybe they like their guards just that way.
Maybe it's a secret strategy.
Well, it sure worked. It's been working for them so far, right? So.
I think Red's trying to drop behind their own or top theirs up.
little bump, but the second one's not biting, as they're, well, at least not from what we can tell anyway. Never quite sure with this camera angle.
I think they called a draw, but it seemed a little fast, so they used the reds to tick off and lose some speed.
Yep. Which
and stick around.
Yeah, they're shot rock now, so don't like being in the back of the house, but it's better than not, so. Let's watch a little on sheet C. This is the last yellow rock on sheet C. On the right side of your screen there. Just ends up a guard. So plenty of draw opportunity for red to score one. So they're
back
trying
to sheet B.
Looks like they're trying to hit the yellow, so squeeze it between the guards.
Very tight port.
Yeah, well, I've seen tighter, but.
I think they'll be happy if they peel any of those guards as well.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good option B.
And it looks like they'll make it. Great hit, rolled under cover. A little bit narrow.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was thrown nearer or they just got more curl than expected. Let's watch the hammer coming in on sheet C. Should be in about 5 seconds from now. It's kind of slow. It's not going to do anything. Just
it's a little late.
Yeah, so that's two yellow. No, yeah, two yellow on sheet C.
13-8 is probably great.
Back on sheet B. Looks like they're trying to draw underneath their own threadstone. They end up getting a little tap.
Well, actually, not a bad result. So they're actually sitting 4.
They're set up for a pretty big end, but it's still early.
Yeah, there's still a lot of rocks left.
Now it looks like yellow's just trying to get as many of them out. And they'll just get the one.
Yeah, it didn't
and
help
roll
a
out.
lot.
Just a little wide.
Oh, and it rolled back in again. But
it
actually,
might outcount that one red.
It
Yeah,
definitely counts that one red. Well, yeah, that's definitely not counting the red. Yeah,
They don't want to leave another double, so they're trying to draw underneath.
Are we going to talk with that line? We don't want them to be able to hit and get under.
a little fast.
Yep, that's too fast. It's about hack weight.
Yeah, they've been playing that side a lot, so I guess it sped up.
Yep, that's happened to me.
Nose hit.
Well, so they were sitting 4, and now they're sitting 1. So
I feel like every hit, I feel like nose hits are so easy until you're throwing a nose hit against 5.
yeah.
This time I think red is going for the hit, but trying to roll either left or right, so they're not exposed.
Rolling a lot. Rolling a lot.
They'll get it.
But rolling out. Posted a score over on sheet D, so I don't know what happened in the second end there. We're down to skip rocks on sheet B here.
It's a pretty open house, so you have some options. Looks like they're going for a draw underneath their own rocks.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Might be a little fast.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, maybe more than a little bit. Okay. Well, at least it was just backline weight and not the
Not hack.
hack weight. They're still leaving it in. That's definitely looks like it's out from our view, but I guess with the camera angle, maybe it is biting there. Biting the back line, not biting the house. No, okay, they kicked it out.
I think red's still in a position where they can score 2 or more, depending on where they put these.
Yeah, I mean, for their last shot, they could try ticking in. It'd be hard to get that one
to split the top red.
Yeah, and split works well when you're near the center, but when you're way out on the edge like that, it'd be pretty hard.
It has to be, like, top roll is fine. We don't want it to be, like, so that they can hit a little under. So we just want the line to be. You want to draw?
I think she said kind of hot.
Yeah, they're holding off on the sweeping, which means it's a little bit heavy.
Yep, another backline weight stone.
Not the worst outcome.
So
They're still sitting 1.
Both teams having a little trouble adjusting to the ice speeding up, I guess. Well, sitting one's not too good when you're behind by 4, but, but at least they can still have a chance of scoring 2.
If yellow gets one perfectly buried on this shot, then it's going to be a little bit hard to get out. But
well, they did finally post second end on sheet D, one red, so another steal for Mount Johnson.
we looks much better.
Oh,
Just ticked.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're probably a little worried about the weight there, so they're trying to hold off. But
so it's an open hit for 2 if
yep.
they stick around.
Just center it. Nose it. That's the word I'm looking for. Nose.
Looks like they're opting for a pretty high weight here.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, considering they want to stick around, but maybe they know that line better.
Yep, and Laura's a good player, so she could make it. Yeah, since the ice is kind of fast, it also means it's typically rather straight too. So.
Looks like they'll get it.
Yep.
Perfect shot.
So 2 red. Presume we're not going to look too. Are we looking closer at those 2, or? Yeah. No, I guess not. Okay, 2 red. Okay, so not bad. They're only down by 2. So let's see what's going on in the other.
Oh, looks like sheet C. There's a lot of stones in the house.
Yeah, they've still got
sheet D also.
5 rocks left on sheet C, so a lot can happen.
Yellow's
there.
made a nice wall in the back of the house.
But on sheet D, it looks like they're down to hammer. So maybe I'll just stay on this view for a few seconds, and we'll see if yellow can manage to score a 1. They have to bring it right down to the button.
Oh, it's the last stone on sheet D.
Yeah. And
yeah.
So it's either.
It's a pretty tough draw.
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, on our view, that red on the top might be biting, so it could be sitting as much as 5.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I don't know if this camera angle makes the hit look more open, but they could hit onto the middle red.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll have to make a draw and touch the button.
Yeah, they're going for the draw, obviously.
Which is not a shot that I would want to try.
No, the hit is definitely there. It's just
maybe from our angle it is. I don't know about their angle.
Yeah, but it's yeah. I mean, you could even hit on the one in the top left quadrant and hit and roll in too, but
that's true.
That's probably not going to outcount the red. So okay, so that yellow rock is off, so we'll see it in about 10 seconds coming into the screen on the sheet D.
They're sweeping pretty hard to hold line. But it looks pretty.
Yeah, it's going to crash.
Yeah.
But it's going to outcount.
Hopefully cut them down.
Yeah, actually, look
3.
at that.
There
nice
you go.
curl at the end. Well, that's
definitely game saver.
Yeah, really. So it's another steal of 1 for Mount Johnson, but it's better than a steal
better than
of
a steal of 5.
5, yeah. Are we back in our game? Back to sheet C.
don't know why, but this camera angle makes the sheet look very short.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's 100 feet long.
The telephoto effect. Oh, nice. Is it going to be in? Get it in, get it in.
Looks like it's just biting. Oh, no.
No,
Or maybe it is. We don't know.
no, not that.
It's hard to tell.
The camera angle, if it's close, but that's not close. That's definitely not biting. But it sounds like that's what they wanted.
Very high guard.
They stopped sweeping, so I'm surprised with it behind the other stone. They wouldn't have wanted it in.
Brett is setting up some guards. I think this will be another guard. Very high center guard.
So over on sheet A, red is now ahead 10-0. So I think we'll know who's going to win there, but they'll
You
keep
never know. They have
But-
8 ends. They're not even halfway through.
Yeah, that's true.
Looks like yellow on sheet B is trying to peel some of these guards. Or at least exchange them for their own.
Yep.
Looks like a nice draw weight. Trying to sweep for curl. Ends up right on the button, just behind it.
Take it out.
Sweeping pretty hard to hold line, but it looks like they'll get around the guard and roll just to the side.
Well, looks like they'll go for the hit. Roll.
Just a really high guard to take away what he just tried, because he doesn't have anything better than Nevada.
So this Bonspiel is a modified pool play. So in a regular pool play, you'd have all the teams that play each of the other team in the pool. But in this case, there are 5 teams in a pool, and each team plays. Is that right? So there are 4 games. No, anyway, you play 3 of the other teams, I think. So they actually re-rank them after each game to see who's going to play who. So we don't actually know the actual what these teams will be playing in their next draw. We don't know which teams are going to be playing, or who's going to be playing who, I guess is what I'm trying to say. letting it hog. Or not. Okay.
They wanted to hog so that they wouldn't be stuck with all these guards, but
yeah. Well, it's not bad guarding anyway if they it makes it a little bit more challenging for that draw shot. Yeah, I don't know if he's given enough ice there. The way things are curling, I'd be worried it's going to crash in the guard.
it's a pretty high guard, so maybe
Yeah,
they'll get around.
there's definitely room. I'm just looking at where she has her broom, that's all. Oh, way out there, kind of heavy. Little tick.
Just a little
Yeah,
tick.
just what they needed. Okay.
Yeah.
So plan B is gives them exactly what they wanted.
Now it's in a great spot.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard to hit directly, so they're trying to run back their own yellow.
Yep. Either
But-
run it back or clear it. Either way, they got enough rocks left.
It's a pretty far run back, so might as well try.
It's going to go to the all-house view so we can watch also on sheet C, which is the hammer. Oh, that was a miss. So sheet C hammer coming in. It's just going to crash. So that's two.
It's like at
three,
least two
three
yellow.
yellow. That'd be
Three yellow, yeah.
So they're running way behind the other the other games for time wise, but so that puts Broomshooter up 7-0. Where are we here? So nothing changed on sheet C while we were doing the other view, since that run back attempt missed completely.
I got too excited. As soon as I came out, I was like, yeah. Now I'm just putting control. I'll just give you control. Yeah.
Red does not have hammer, so looks like they're just trying to put more in the house or guard.
Oh, just
It just
squeezed
slide
it by.
past the.
Well, that blocks that run back, but the other run back's still there. Is that the hammer? No. Sheet A.
Sheet A, yellow has hammer, and they have
Yeah.
one more
Yeah.
stone to throw.
So I guess they're just trying a draw here on sheet B.
This is the first of the two yellow skip stones.
Well, sheet A is coming at the same time. Let's watch sheet A also. So this will be the hammer on sheet A. And the first yellow skip stone on sheet B. And oh, crash, crash. does nothing in the house. So that's one
One red.
Up 11 to nothing. And over here on sheet B, it's a little bit too
Just
deep.
heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 red still.
They've still got another rock left, and now they know their draw weight, so.
Red's going to want to block that path.
I was talking a little with the Virginia team that's on sheet A before they're from Richmond, and so they just get a re-nice, mostly like 6 weeks in the summer or something like that. So, and then occasionally another day here and there. They said that they got 400 people in for Learn to Curls.
400 people?
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's plenty of interest. Just need some ice of their own.
Red sweeping hard to get their stone past the guards.
And it's got to outcount the yellow, which...
I'm not sure it outcounts the yellow, but...
No. Yeah, they should have swept it a little more, I think. Another inch.
Maybe it does.
Yeah, it actually looks like the red might be a little more than a half into the white, and the yellow is a little bit less than half. So I think they're outcounting it.
Definitely makes it hard for yellow to get them out.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going for the draw. This is a draw to touch 4 and to get 1. They're also coming from the opposite side that red just threw. Looks like it's going to overcurl.
Yeah, it's maybe a little light. Yeah, they're just giving up on it.
Light. Yeah, I'm surprised they chose to go that side because they haven't thrown that side.
So now they have to decide whose second shot. We'll go back to our review again. So, well, they decided, so I think that's two red then. So look at that, they tied up the score. 4-4 on sheet B.
And the majority of the points scored have been steals.
How about that? Well, while we're throwing our first card, we might as well take a look at the other sheets. Look at all those rocks in play on sheet D. So sheet D is the last 2 rocks. So the last red rock coming in, or not coming in, the last red rock is in the hack on sheet D.
They're trying to hit the yellow that's shot right now.
And we'll be
pretty tight port
in a couple seconds here. There it is, and it's going to be a hit.
They get it.
But they're not counting. So
they are sitting 1 red.
Sitting 1.
So yellow has to find a way to get into there.
So, as expected, a couple guards over here on sheet B. Maybe I'll stick with this view for another minute while we get the hammer on sheet D. Definitely need to fix this sheet B camera. That's
The only one.
The fuzzy camera. Everybody else looks nice. That one. And it wasn't that way before. It's like, did it fog up? Who knows?
Really nice draw by the red team on sheet B.
Yeah.
Just a little bit exposed, but pretty much undercover.
Okay, on sheet A, the yellow team has made up their mind, and sheet D, I mean, sheet D, Temple of Broom is in the hack. So, oh, I don't know. Looks like they might be thinking about it a little more. Nope. Okay. So what are they?
Looks like the draw is
Just a
pretty
draw.
hard, so they might be going for the promote.
Yeah, where they have the broom, maybe they're just trying to hit the one that hit the yellow into the red.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom,
Oh.
boom.
And looks
Yeah.
like they will get at least one,
Yeah, just one.
but a great hit by yellow to get that 1 point.
And they're not they scored an end, which they're now
Not many ways to get into that house, and they did it. So
Yep. Yeah, not a bad result. So just a guard here. Oh. Actually, they red posted 3 points on that.
oh, so it looks like red was closer.
Okay. Was there? Okay, I miscounted. Okay. Hopefully they know what they were talking about. When I'm watching too many sheets at the same time, sometimes I don't. Nope, just crashing, moving some guards.
Yeah, red doesn't have hammer, so they'll want to guard their one stone in the house as much as they can.
Yeah, well, that's guarding pretty nicely. Yeah, makes that red pretty much impossible to get to directly. So clear that guard.
And they'll peel their own guard, but it's still a peeled guard, so
Yep. So now what do they call? Another one in the house? Or I mean, I think they're pretty well guarded. Oh, bump up their...
Yeah, with 2 guards there, they can't really hurt it if they want to tap one of theirs in.
Well, nice weight. See if it hides. Well, another rock in the house, and Peel. Boom. So got the shot rock, but still leaves 2 reds in the house.
Red's going to try to draw around and put it back.
Put it back.
Maybe a little less, sorry.
Looks like a pretty nice draw.
Yeah.
Sweeping to get it past the guard, and they just do.
There we go.
Almost exactly in the same place they had it before.
Yeah. Of course, now yellow they can run their yellow into that one. Although it wouldn't be counting if they nose it.
Mm-hmm.
If they nose the red, I mean, with the yellow.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having that red a little high.
Going for the one. So not really any change, except now the guard is yellow instead of red. So
Which is slightly better than
yeah.
before, if they wanted to run those back. Brett's going to try to put another one in.
Yep, draw behind. See how Laura's doing on her draw weight now. Was she a little heavy before, or was that somebody else? I can't remember.
I think both teams took turns being a little heavy.
Yeah. Nice weight. We'll let
Gotta curl a little more.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Trying to drag it behind the guard. And they just
Well,
get it there.
Yep,
It's a nice place to be.
it's hittable, but you can't hit and stick. So
Nope.
hitting them does do a lot of good. The run back is what they need, but that's really tight.
Yeah, with both reds there, the run back's gonna be tough. This is yellow's first skip zone, and so they have one left after this, and they just want to set themselves up to be able to score, or at least not give red 4.
Oh, watch sheet C. There's the last yellow rock coming down on sheet C. So let's see what they do. They have a lot of guards. Like, I don't know. What are they going to do with all those guards? And
Red is sitting 2. Red's sitting 1, actually. Yellow's trying to get one in closer. And
not doing
almost,
any good. Nope.
but
Still sitting 1 for yellow, or still sitting 1 red, I mean.
Red's going to try to get 2 out of this.
Okay, go back to our sheet here. So they're just going to draw down to it, maybe a corner freeze. Is that what they want?
It looks like they're trying to at least stick around somewhere in the house.
Looks kind of wide. No, it's coming over.
So they can tap that red a little bit back
Yeah.
and stay around.
Yep.
But it does leave them a little bit exposed.
Yeah, there was a lot of curl. These recently, yesterday, sharpened rocks are curling more than I'm used to.
Yeah, if Red wants to get that out, they need to throw pretty high weight
Yeah.
and get nose, otherwise they're going to jam on their own.
Yep. And it's doable.
It's doable.
Well, they can either nose it or hit it narrow and kick it out of between everything.
Oh yeah, if they hit it very thin.
But then they'll spill out, but they wouldn't mind spilling out.
Yeah. They definitely want to get it out though, otherwise yellow has a chance for 2.
So over on sheet C, red just crashed, so it's still just sitting 1 red for the 1 red on that end.
Red's sweeping really hard to try to get around the top guard. And it looks like they do. But they'll jam.
And so it's still a yellow sitting 1.
Yeah, that was a very tough shot. Yellow's drawing for 2, and I think they just have to touch white to outcount all those reds. They're sweeping hard, and it's just a little light.
So 1 yellow, tied up the score. Said it was tie last end, but this time I mean it.
And red takes the hammer back.
We'll just show your update on all the sheets. I think we got all their scores entered.
Yeah, sheet B is definitely the closest game.
Looks like the ice is getting a little slower out there.
Oh, and it just makes it over the hog line.
Well, a little more than that. But yet again, they got center line guard anyway.
They're trying to let it hog so that they don't have too many guards. They're playing at a pretty good pace, so I feel like they'll get all 8 ends in. Yellow makes a nice
heavy.
draw.
Yeah, kind of heavy. Oh, maybe not. A little sticking around.
Definitely heavy, but right on center. Red's gonna try to beat him to the button.
It's in, but not counting.
Not counting, but definitely a good sweep to get it there.
Yeah.
And they're at the top of the house, so might use it later.
Yep, yeah, that back one's bumpable. Oh, it's going to bump the red back. Is it? Well, not enough to matter.
Yeah, ideally they'd like to have bumped it out of cover. Looks like it's Red's turn to peel the guard. Successful peel.
Yeah.
Did you see what I was saying about if we missed it? Because then we just get red bars.
So if they hit their own yellow just right, they can pop that red out. I think that's what he's trying to do. And then roll, ideally keep the shooter rolling in.
Yeah, it's almost perfectly frozen. So anywhere they hit on that yellow, the red's gonna come shooting out.
Yeah, the key is to get your yellow to stay in. And it's got a good weight.
Looks like they got it. Might be a little heavy to stick. to stick around.
But still, not a bad result. So. We're looking at the double.
It's definitely there. It's a long run back, but
Yep.
if they can get it, they'll be sitting one. Trying to get it to curl a little more. It's pretty good.
Yep.
And they got it.
I think she was aiming for the other side of nose, but that works too. And hit that one.
It's a very hard shot to make with that distance between the yellows.
Yep, yeah, that was good. It worked out for him without any sweeping. Is that right? Did they sweep that at all? Don't think they did. Yeah, definitely keeping the game close here.
Suddenly it's a hit game.
Yeah.
But people have been making most of their hits.
Yeah, I mean, they're both good teams.
Mm-hmm. It's a good matchup.
And there it goes. So at this point, yellow Brady might be going for a blank end. So
Red has hammer.
Red has hammer.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was just thinking that right as you said it. It's like, no, wait.
Yeah. I mean, there's still half the stones left to throw, so maybe something will happen.
Yeah.
But if they wanted to, they could definitely make it a hit game and play for the blank. Looks like this will end up a little deep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much out there. So they're just going to hit it, I presume.
Yeah, it's a harder place to hit.
Just a question whether you want to hit and stick or hit and roll. So
nothing really to roll behind, so
yeah,
any hit would be good.
I just mean hit and roll out. Sorry, if you want to stay in or not. I would think that you want to stay in.
And they make the hit.
They're done playing on sheet A, so it didn't see what the final score was, but it clearly
I think Red
win
won
for
there.
Monumental Blossoms. And now they're just going to be they're pushing a couple of rocks back to do their last shot draw measurement in order to, in case there are any ties for their seeding, I guess is the word I want.
Oh, is that how they rank teams if they have the same win-loss record?
Yeah, they go by win-loss and then head-to-head and then the last shot draw.
Looks like this one's hanging a little bit wide. But it'll still make contact and get both out. So now they might consider the blank.
Yep. Might as well show a little of sheet C since nothing too interesting happening on our sheet. See what sheet C, we're down to the skip first, skip rock on for yellow.
Looks like red's sitting a couple on sheet C. Red's trying to get a biter. Oh, did yellow get it on sheet C?
Oh, I wasn't watching that. What happened?
Yeah, it looks like they put one right in the pocket.
Yeah.
Not sure who shot though.
Yeah, we'll take a close look at the house after this stone gets thrown. So the last yellow rock and sheet C, sheet B here. Well, it's not going to do anything, is it? Yeah.
Nope. It did the same thing as the red did.
Yeah, just curled like crazy. Give the red a little bump, but not enough to do anything. Not enough to split it in either,
No.
not close enough. So draw for one, or are they going for a blank? Guess they're going for a draw.
Might as well take the points.
Yeah.
Seems like steals are just as common.
Yeah, exactly. Might as
as
well.
taking points, so.
Well, let's take a look at the sheet C
wow.
house there. So it's yellow is
Yellow is sitting one.
Yeah.
With all those, it's just one.
Yep.
But yellow does have hammer, and red is up to throw next. So a lot can happen still.
Yep. And yeah, there's.
And looks like they're gonna blank.
Through. Yep. So blank end for sheet B. So red keeps the hammer. Well, I guess so. Let's watch. So this is the hammer. No, this is the second to last rock on sheet B. Let's go with this view, I guess. Last red rock, gonna run into the other red and not do anything except guard up things. So what did we say?
Yeah.
Yellow is
Yellow is sitting one.
Sitting one. Okay.
And it's almost impossible to get another one in there.
Yeah,
So.
and then it's even more impossible to hit the red one out.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't even see how they got the yellow there in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But who knows? Maybe if they do it again.
The draw might be there, but it's. I mean, there is a lot of curl, but. Not that they really need a point. I think they're happy with just with the one they got, which might is they just going through. I think they're just going through.
Yeah. Don't want to mess anything up.
No, yeah, take their one. They're ahead. They don't need more than one. So we'll call that one yellow. On sheet C. Anything else interesting that we want to take a look at over on?
Sheet D looks like it has a lot of red.
Oh yeah, look at that. Red sitting 5 on sheet D at the moment.
But a completely open 4-foot circle.
Yeah, and still a lot of rocks left to play, so it doesn't mean much at this point as we've seen before. you saw Laura just hung the 6 down in that bottom right corner, that's the indication of a blank end. Well, we didn't really explain the rest of the scoreboard, so if there's somebody here that doesn't know how a scoreboard works,
I don't really know who
anyway.
watches these things, so I have no idea if they know anything about curling. I think the scoreboard that you're putting on the screen is enough for people to tell what the score is.
Not gonna curl enough to get under cover. So hit it.
Oh, are they going to get the double? Close.
Yeah.
Almost did.
So yellow shot at the moment, but looks like they're going to go for the hit, I think. Are they?
Yeah, both teams have been making their hits, so definitely a competitive game.
Yeah. So ideally hitting, well, I guess if it direct hit means you got a good split house. Or if you hit and roll way over, get behind the guard, but that's kind of little chance of that getting right. Yeah, well, let's go for the nose.
Shooting hard for line. Right on nose. Leaves 0 chance for a double.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And looks like it's going to be a hit game again.
Yeah, but if they nose this one, they wouldn't be counting. So you want to hit and roll enough to count. See if they can do that. I don't think so. No, wrong side. Want to peel the guard? I think I would go for a split house. Yeah, split the house.
I think she was asking if they wanted to go for the blank again, so that they'd have hammer at the last end.
Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense.
It's still pretty early in the game, though, so splitting the house isn't bad either if they can get multiple in this round. Looks like it might go through or end up back house. Which isn't bad as they want a blanket. Yellow's choosing to clean the house up as well.
Yeah.
They could try drawing behind their own guard, but if they're just a little bit outside, then red could hit for 2.
So it makes the blank a little bit harder, but that's still hittable because there's so much room between the guard and the rock.
Looks like pretty tight ice for that front guard, but we'll see if they can get around.
Yeah, she was just calling for a hack weight, so.
It's thrown a little wide. Maybe it'll have enough curl to get over.
It's coming.
And they'll get it.
And biting. So now what? I think they're just going to hit that. Try to nose it.
They could sit on it, but then Red would sit on them.
Yeah. It'd be a little hard to get the angle right for the sit on it, just because the way that guard is.
That one looked wide too. Not sure if they're gonna hit anything. Oh.
Oh, they ticked it further in, I think, actually. Not that it matters. Okay, go for two. How many rocks do we have left there? Oh, still a bunch, okay.
They're going for two rocks on the left side of the house. It's got plenty of weight. Hopefully biting.
Get the watching on. Oh, I'm on the wrong end of sheet D somehow. Sorry, because we missed a score there somewhere.
I think they're shaking.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, bunch of. Red just scored a bunch more. So. What was it? That's another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Reds.
Yeah, their Yellow's last shot came up just short of the house.
They got 2 in the 5th end that I never put up there either. So it's 12-1 handshakes on sheet D.
Sheet B, they're going for a hit.
Well, so now they're a shot rock at the moment.
And this is Red's first skip stone, so they have one more after this. They definitely want to get rid of that yellow and hopefully stick around. If they can trade hits for the rest of the game, then they'll be able to score 2. It should be hard to keep line and prevent from jamming on their back red. And looks like it will jam. But red will be shot.
Yeah. But they wanted that. They wanted that biter, but oh well. And, yeah, and yellow could be. Well, if yellow noses this one, they'd probably be biting.
Yeah, if yellow hits and sticks, then red's gonna have to draw for their one. I don't think the blank is an option anymore.
No.
Unless they jam on their yellow.
Yeah, okay.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, definitely won't jam. Yep, perfect.
And leaves yellow sitting two. Forces red to do the draw for one. Lots of drawing area though.
Yep.
Just have to touch white.
Yep, might as well watch the watch sheet C on the side here. So what are we doing? So sheet C, we're on the first skip stone. And looks like yellow's sitting one. Oh.
On sheet B, red is drawing against two. They definitely want to get it in the 8 foot. They're sweeping hard to get it there. And it's good.
That's good. So one red. Puts them up by one. And going into the 8th end.
I'm sure both teams are way more stressed than they wanted to be at this point. But it's a very close game.
Two solidly good teams. Center guard. So over on sheet C, that redstone did not do what they wanted. It was actually leaving the run back
Pretty open.
Yeah, pretty clear call. What do you want to do there?
Yeah.
Just a matter of what way do you want to throw.
If yellow gets that red out, they'll be sitting 4, maybe 5. This is their last shot, so they're definitely going to want to try it.
through.
It's a little bit fast, but well buried.
Oh, yep, it did slow down there at the end, but yeah, that's a shot rock. Oh, let's watch the house on sheet B, sheet C.
This is yellow's last. And
Boom, boom. Well, not quite what they probably wanted, but they're
looks
sitting.
like they're sitting
yeah,
two.
second shot. Yeah.
They're definitely sitting two. So didn't manage to tap out the red, but got really close to the center.
Yeah. So the question is, can red double them out?
It's definitely a hard double.
Without taking out their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given that they're almost frozen to each other, it's going to be hard to get both of them out.
Yeah. But I mean, it's Ron Myers throwing, so there's going to be a lot of weight on this stone, I bet, just to see what happens.
I'm sure he'll have fun trying it out either way.
Yeah, played with Rob as my skip many times, and his rule is always take yellow. In this case, the colors were pre-assigned, and he ended up with red, so he was probably threw off his whole game getting red.
So on sheet B, red is trying to set up for a steal to win, and then yellow's trying to score 1 to tie or 2 to win.
And still a lot of rocks left to go, so whatever you're looking at now is probably nothing like what it's going to be looking at soon. So
it's a very good start for the red.
That's what they want to do. Okay, here comes the hammer on sheet C. We'll see what happens. Boom.
Oh,
look at that. They got one.
Definitely hard to predict what will happen with those kinds of hits, but
Yeah.
worked out well for them.
Not well enough to win.
I wish we had instant replay for that one.
Oh, I think we do, actually. Wait till throw the rock over here.
On sheet B, yellow gets rid of their guard, and red tries to put it back.
Yeah, and did quite nicely. So we're going to try peeling it again.
If they hit it just right, they might get a double. And it looks like it picked something.
Yeah, that's just
Definitely picked
yeah,
something.
that's not doing anything for him.
They might get
okay.
plan C.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Better than nothing.
Yeah, that's actually a second shot, so okay. That might actually come in handy eventually. But yeah, that I always hate when you pick.
Red's just trying to stack up the house with guards so that even if yellow peels them, they'll still have more. Nice double guard.
Yeah, very nice.
The double's still there, but
Yeah, they probably would have rather been overlapping a little bit with their other stone. But
still a hard shot.
there goes the back one. And another guard. Yep, like you said, stack up those guards. Looking for that steal of one.
Pretty nice position. Guards both sides. Makes the double almost impossible.
Well, you can double out two of the guards, maybe.
Yeah, double peel is still possible with guards. And I think it's what they kind of have to go for at this point.
I predict they'll hit something. Ooh.
That looked like it was going to go for the double, and then
if it hadn't ticked there, it might have gotten it. No.
Got a little tick.
Yeah.
And that's why you put 3 guards to guard your one stone.
Yeah. They could double out the yellows. That wouldn't be a bad shot either.
They could. I don't think it would buy him anything, though. Because they just need the one.
Yeah, they only need the one. So I guess, yeah.
And they don't want to give yellow anything to hit off of.
Yeah. Our feature sheet B is the last sheet left on the ice, so we they had the right teams on sheet B here to begin with. Looks like a good guard weight. Oh, in the house.
They definitely don't want to be too deep, but that's not a bad spot.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Really good.
Nicely buried.
A run back double. That would be interesting to see.
I'm wondering if there's enough of that rock showing that they could double it by hitting it really thin. But yeah, the run back double might be their only shot.
So we got 2 yellow rocks left to make something happen with.
They do have 2 tries.
The pressure's on. I can feel it.
Keep going.
The weight looks really good. Just wide.
Well, at least there isn't any game in the next sheet over to screw up with this gray rock.
Everyone else is finished. I'll leave the middle wide open. So with their last zone, Red's probably going to want to guard.
Yep. Decide which way to come. Yeah, I guess.
Still a high pressure shot because if they leave anything open, then yellow can sneak in.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely need to guard that shot rock. I think I'd go for the guard. Just a nice high guard.
Yeah, it's tempting to talk through all the options and then psych yourself out.
Yeah. If you heard what they were saying,
Especially,
saying they hit the
yeah,
yellow with the
with
other
two
option.
really good teams like this, you can't really rule anything out.
Yeah.
Looks like it'll be a good guard. Maybe touching the 12.
It's going to come in.
But
Or not.
it'll do its job.
Nope. Okay, yeah. Well, that'll make him think.
There's no great path to get a direct hit on either of those now. And even if they did hit one out, it's not likely that the shooter will stay. Looks like they might be going for the double.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to worry about keeping the shooter because they got the other.
Yeah, as long as they
Lots
can get both reds out, then they got some sitting, some yellow sitting, waiting to count. Definitely doable still. The whole side's still open, but a hard shot.
All comes down to this shot after a tough 2 hours of playing.
Here it comes. He's got good weight. And just hits the guard.
Oh.
So the guard does its job.
And it's 2 red, and that's the game. So final score, 8-5.
And a very close game.
And
Came down to the very last shot.
We can show all their scoreboards. So congratulations to our feature team, Petalpalooza. The win over Team Brady over on sheet A. Not much of a competition, sorry, for our Virginia Arena Ice team. But congratulations, Monumental Blossoms. Over on sheet C, Sticks and Stones lost to their full name that doesn't fit in the scoreboard here is the Broomshooter Awakens. So not Broomshooter Awake. So the Broomshooter Awakens wins on sheet C. And Not Johnson wins over Temple of Broom on sheet D. So congratulations. And next draw will be in 35 minutes, 9 o'clock. We'll see you back then. Same place.